Good evening, everyone. Thursday, the 22nd of September. Thank you for joining the program. Tonight, the Boroko Fire Service in the capital handicapped. Residents warned to be fire cautious in these dry, hot conditions. Also, a story from Nuku, that quiet corner of the West Sepik province. And Papua New Guinea female musicians challenged by one of theirs to turn professional, make it a career. The hot, dry conditions in Port Moresby, as unbearable as they are, the threat of fires is real, and the situation made no better with a handicapped fire service. The main Boroko Centre is without its only fire truck. It's down and undergoing mechanical repairs. Mark Kayok reports.
Fire hazards are becoming death threats in the National Capital District. The PNG Fire Service is the only institution responsible to respond to any fire-related emergencies. Despite being funded and resourced by the government, it still lacks capacity and logistical support. This has been a concern for residents in the city. Many have become victims of recent fires, losing properties worth thousands of kina. On the eve of the country's independence, 4 families lost their homes in a blazing fire. Fire started from an electrical fault and burnt down the whole housing corporation complex. An emergency alarm was raised with the Boroko Main Communication Center. However, it took more than 30 minutes for a fire truck to arrive at the scene. Residents found out later that the only truck at Boroko Station has broke down some months ago. Those that showed up were from Waigani and Town Fire Services. Their homes could have been saved if only a truck was available.
We took immediate steps by going down to the fire service at Boroko, but then we were advised that the vehicle was broken down 2 years ago. So they have to radio the Waigani Fire Service Station and Town Fire Service Station.
This has raised a serious concern on the effectiveness and efficiency of fire service operations. The residents have called on the government to equip and properly resource the institution.
So I wish to appeal to the appropriate authorities that the appropriate agencies that were in charge of public properties for small people, the Papua New Guineans, they should look into this very, very seriously and try and help people of this country who are small income earners, who are trying to take refuge of the property that is given by the government of the day.
After the incident, an interview was conducted with the NCD Fire Brigade Chief Officer. He revealed receiving a distress call but was handicapped to respond.
But that night, in fact, we raised the alarm to Moresby Fire Station and also Waigani Fire Station, and they both responded. But looking at the distance, I know that was the issue there that we can really talk about. Firemen were there, but not only that, but the structure itself is also like it's an old structure, and within the 8 minutes it goes down so fast, so quick. So what we have to do was to protect the other exposures from a fire disaster.
Mr. Koiro sympathized with the affected families as the situation was beyond their control. The only fire truck was not in operation over the last 3 months. This truck is highly advanced and computerized, unlike previous ones. It can only be diagnosed using a laptop or a computer. The default parts are sourced overseas, which can take months or even years. It is currently undergoing repairs by specialized mechanics. The truck is expected on the road soon after mechanics certifies its roadworthiness.
Okay, we fitted the part on yesterday, and there was a fully run test on the road. Again, there was another problem just arise from the, well, it's a computerized, and it has to tell you from the dashboard that something is wrong. So it stopped on the roadside. We got it up again, and now it's at the station. We're waiting for the mechanic to come and just to certify, clarify everything that it's, it's can be roadworthy, so we can use it. So I just returned from Borok Fire Station. I told them, let the mechanic come check everything. It must be a day or two to get it fully run, the truck around the place. That nothing is indicating that you need to fix this now.
The NCD Fire Brigade is taking drastic measures following the incident to avoid similar encounters in future. Equipment and logistical support have been highlighted as top priority for the Fire Brigade. The matter will also be discussed internally for better and effective fire services.
That report from Mark Kayok. After the break, some good news out of Nuku, the quiet district of West Sepik.